desktop or tablet at KFMA.com. You want it? You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streamer worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Monday, June 3rd. Good morning, Derek.
Good morning.
And good morning, Tucson. Thank you guys for tuning into the show. Happy Pride Month to you. That makes some of you out there mad. If it makes you super mad, you might be into Dune secretly. I'm just saying. You shouldn't get too mad about any kind of little celebration month. There's every single month, there's a celebration of something, right? And, either you acknowledge it and you move on with your day. You don't acknowledge it and move on your day. But if you sit there and you steam, you get so mad and you got a rage boner, then you got to start asking yourself some questions. Those questions are,
what's this boner really for?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for filling in that question blank. I hope you had a great weekend. It went by too quickly for sure, as opposed to like a 3-day weekend a week before. But it was a busy weekend nonetheless. You know, I went out to the vegan night market on Saturday night with my daughter, Veal, and my dad, actually, who was celebrating a birthday. And I was like, my dad's so stereotypical, like just eats the basic foods that he was raised on in the like 60s. But he never goes outside that bubble. And I was like, hey, there's this little vegan night market fest that's happening on Saturday. You want to come on down and join us and get some food? And he's like, what's there to eat? And I'm like,
yeah, it's got meat and potatoes.
Yeah, and he's like, what kind of hippie stuff are we eating here? Is it just gonna be like salad? And I'm like, no, man. It's the vegan food it's like all the different foods you could think of, just without any animal products. And it was a tough sell, I'm not gonna lie to you, but he went out anyways, did enjoy himself, got himself a carne asada burrito that wasn't carne asada, so
that's mind-bending.
Yes, it was. And you know what a fascinating event, and how much it is blown up so quickly. And kudos to Tucson foodie and Death Free foodie Hannah Hernandez for whipping this festival together. And it was a short, less than 2 years ago they did this first one, where just a handful of trucks, and it's such an overwhelming success that they were at Rialto Park, right? Over 4,000 people came. And it's going to be a successful event when there's already hundreds of people there before you're even up and running. So it was supposed to go from 6 to 10. And, while vendors are still setting up at 5, there were hundreds of people there being like, give me food now. Nuts.
You got to be excited as a vendor having that happen, being like lines waiting up while you're prepping.
Yeah.
But as an employee, you got to be like, oh, no.
Right. Well, yeah, they all go there. They knew what they signed up for. But yeah, the vegan night market is pretty much like a detriment to their own success. Like they have to deal with the overwhelming demand of this festival that it's hard to keep up with enough vendors, enough food for everything. I probably spent like $100, dude, and I got fat. So if you think like, vegan food's all healthy, no, you could grub and gain some weight in a heartbeat. You have a couple of vegan cookies and vegan subs and vegan tacos. It all adds up, bro. But yeah. But yeah, this one, there was like 50 vendors and still like a line around the block for each and every vendor. And, I ran into a couple business owners there who were thinking about joining the next one. And I was like, you got to do it, but this is how you got to do it. I'm the king of unsolicited advice, right?
Yeah.
I was like, if you have something because some of these vendors, they're set up like this. They're like restaurants, right? Which is to the detriment of a food festival like this, where you're waiting in line for like, say, 25 minutes or so. Then you order, then you got to wait for your food for another like 25 minutes or so. See, that ain't good. Now, yeah, exactly. People are there. They're hangry. They want their food. They want it like Costco style. They want like samples and things. So, if you go there as a vendor and you have 2 to 3 items think In and Out, right? Super simple, ready to go, prepared, hot and fresh. And they come up, they order it and give it to them right in their hand. You're talking about vendor of the year right there. And not only will you bang out tons of product and keep that line moving, you're guaranteed to make twice the amount of money that everybody else is because, you could handle the volume. So
it's like a cash printing machine.
Yeah. But it was nice. It was super nice. It was good to see everyone out there. And it was a beautiful, chaotic rager of a vegan night fest. So yeah, as far as where did all the vegans come from in this town, you don't have to be vegan to eat food that doesn't have any animal products in it, because a lot of that stuff was delicious nonetheless. So congratulations to them yet again. I was thoroughly impressed. Just happy to have a small part in it. And happy to, spend a lot of money at it. So,
well, it sounds like a good time. I wish I could have made it out for that. I kind of tried to follow along with some of the pictures, and it definitely looks like a good time.
Yeah, I just posted a couple crowd shots, and that was it. I'm still working on, my daughter graduated. She's an adult now, and you can feel this pain. I'm still trying to teach her how to be an adult and not a little brat. So, this happens all the time when she was younger, but I'm like, I have to remind her, like, now you're a high school graduate and you're 18, so you need to cut this nonsense. So here's the scenario. We go through, we get a couple things, and she stands in line for this matcha drink for like 45 minutes. It's just like beautiful matcha vegan setup that's viral on Instagram. So it was a very trendy spot to get there. Right. Okay. So after that, she wanted to get some pink elote. Right.
What is that?
Well, elote, if you're in Tucson area, it's a Mexican corn, which is delicious. Okay, yeah. And so they had pink. It was a pink version of this and vegan somehow. So she wanted that. So she stood in line. She was literally one person away from ordering, and then the stand came out and said, "Hey, we're sold out of the elote." Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. So the end of that night then is her pouting that she didn't get elote and like being all like the night was ruined. I was like, I spent $100 on tons of vegan stuff, right? We ate until we were stuffed to the gills. And just because you couldn't get elote, the night's a bust. Like this type of temper tantrum is not tolerated. And I'm trying to teach her to be a better woman than say her mother or, other people before that. Be like, hey, you know what? Life is disappointing sometimes. Sometimes you don't get the pink elote and you just sip on the matcha and shut the F up, especially when that matcha was like $15.
Whoo. Yeah, I couldn't. I got no advice for you on that. My kids are spoiled.
Yeah, well, I'm done venting for the time being. Either way, if you were out at the vegan night market, I'm sure you had a good time too. And if you had pink elote, don't tell my daughter because she'd be jealous. All right, we got a great show lined up for you today. Got your morning moron coming up after Sleep Theory, kicking things off with Nirvana. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. You know the name of the show. Let's go. Yes, we're live on the podcast broadcast in studio. We got the rowdy crew of Sleeping with the Witch.
What's up, babies?
Good morning, guys. Of course, we're in anticipation. We're counting down the days to Russellmania returns to the Rialto Theater on Saturday. Sleeping with the Witch, actually poised to be like headliners for this show, huh? You guys closing it down.
We're headlining with Held Out.
Yeah, bro headlining with Held Out. And of course, Jonathan Russell's 3 bands all performing that night. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he's going to be burnt the hell out. And then we're still raging. So we're going to be talking more about
Full, Non Grata, Alien Atmosphere, DJ Loon.
Look at all those bands. Yeah. Hosted by yours truly, too.
Mm-hmm.
And jumping all over that.
Maybe you cut Powers out for?
I didn't cut Powers out.
Yeah, you did.
Let me tell you the deal. Okay. And I would co-host with Powers if Powers wasn't so afraid of my brand. He's a little scared because he wants to be a children's host and then doesn't want to be associated with the show, which it hurts my feelings. But he also wants to host like
on you halfway, dude.
I'm not sure I want to be associated with the show.
Doesn't want to cheat to your tongue no more, dude.
Yeah. And then, but at the same time, he'll host like the Great 420 Fest. Nothing about this kid makes sense. But so basically, they asked me to host a show again, and I said yes. But I said I don't know if I'll be in town that weekend because I might go to Circus Mexicus because that's my whole I like to have fun in Mexico. But considering I haven't re-signed my contract, don't know where my money's at. I couldn't make plans to go to Mexico this year. And so
You
then
can't go to Mexico on Shabbos.
yeah, well, that's my favorite day to go to Mexico.
Go with Shabbos.
But then, okay, so long story short, Ten's asking me of As the World Burns, like, hey man, can you still host the show? And I'm like, well, actually, yeah, I'm not going to Mexico that weekend, so I could host it. He asked me this after they already replaced me with Powers, right? And so I didn't know this. And then I after I confirmed yes, the very next day I saw that an updated flyer saying Powers is gonna host this. Posted by Powers with a little toot. And then I was just like, so Ten, what's the deal? Do you still want me to host this or you got Powers to do it? Because either way is fine. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to step on any toes, whatever the case.
On tones.
Yeah. And then he's like, no, I want you to be on it. And then they basically pulled Powers. So is Powers heard about it? I don't know. I see him in the hallways. He doesn't talk too much.
I don't know. Maybe they put a commercial on PBS Kids.
You know what though? Last year for Russellmania, both Powers and I did it together. We were hanging out. He was dressed up like a wrestling person, and being Powers. And I extend that invitation as well.
Kick, dude. Remember? And you had to
No, there's a super kick can't go above my kneecap. I seen it. He's not flexible, but still, the point is, I would gladly co-host it with Powers, and I know he's listening. So there's the open invitation. Now, if he doesn't show up, that's on him.
There you go.
Yeah, just see. Thanks for bringing up drama right off the bat.
Sure.
And
you said there was headlines that you didn't want to touch on, and I wanted to come touch you.
Explain it to me like I'm 5. All right, if you can do that.
Yeah, you know that friend that you had? Yeah. You don't have him no more.
All right, this is how we're starting the podcast broadcast. You can join us youtube.com/bevegan. More with Sleeping with the Witch after the latest from Godsmack. Here's Truth on Rock 102.1.
Shirt.
Yeah, I'm defending myself. I'm like, I don't see what you did, 10, and whenever you jump on.
Where you at? I know you're watching.
Yeah, he's watching.
He's always watching.
He's always sometimes
when 10 is watching.
He's sometimes lurking.
That fool's always awake.
Let's see. With I will throw a temper tantrum right now. Energy. Why will you throw a temper tantrum there, Todd? And then did you make it back from Las Vegas?
Bro. Do it.
Right.
Throw it, dude. Throw it hard.
Lindsay asks, who slept with the witch? I don't remember sleeping with anyone this past weekend. Oh, but
nice. Come to the show and you'll find out.
I remember the band's willing to sleep with the witch. Which, speaking of which, see how good you guys look in that frame right there? Even no one could hear you, but the beard looks glorious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just see his mouth moving.
So yeah, you guys are closing it down, and then you're gonna double up doing Held Out, and Sleep with the Witch, and then Jonathan is going to try to upstage you by performing 3 different times.
He's only performing in front of me, not upstage.
Okay.
we don't upstage each other, bro. We don't upstage each other.
Yeah,
we love Johnny.
I know.
We rock it hard together as best we can, always, all the time.
Yeah, well, he calls this. It's appropriate that I host this show because when I started this show back on KFMA, Jonathan was one of the first people I had in as a guest, right? And we talked about all these bands, and it's just like, you ever do a show where it's all your bands on one show? Yeah, and then so that's where kind of like the idea of Russellmania kind of sprouted from. And he attempted to do it last year, but didn't have all his bands. Now he has Lethal Injection on this show, and then As the World Burns, and what's the
Stands with Fists.
Yeah, Stands with Fists, right?
And that's also Held Out doing double duty again. That's James Ringstrom doing Held Out.
Seriously, so this is like almost this show
is the whole Tucson music scene,
right?
Almost.
And it's like an Iron Man of a rock show, right? Because you guys
Survivor Series
or King of the Ring, where you're out there multiple times. Didn't I just cheer for you?
We should call it King of the String, dude.
King of the String.
Got something going on there.
What the hell, brother?
Well, that's what we were gonna do, like a battle of the bands.
To get on WrestleMania, you have to win King of the String.
What is the shot that you're bringing, by the way?
Oh, with a shot? I was like, cheap whiskey.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
it's Evan Williams, $1 bourbon.
Is that what you were asking me?
Yeah.
It's extravagant, high quality, bottom shelf. It's made in America.
People are asking where Danny is.
Danny's at work like a real man.
Danny, I love you with all of my heart, and I miss you.
Holding it down, swinging hammers, digging holes, laying pipe.
Right.
Laying all the pipe, dude.
Yep, I get it. I get ready to look at the computer screen because I'm going to share a picture. I'm going to ask you this question that I asked our Facebook page yesterday. So a little survey, because times be tough and, everything costs money. It's expensive as hell.
No, it's stupid.
It is stupid.
I hate money, dude.
I know. I think you're allergic to it when it comes your way.
I never had it. So like you said earlier, like a insulting amount of money. I was like, what is that?
yeah. I know. You're like any amount.
I'll take $1, bro.
Yeah,
Like, you got $10?
Yeah, we're live.
Are you serious? You're $10?
We're live on Rock 102.1 with Sleeping with the Witch. I asked this question yesterday on our Facebook page or shared this meme. The question is, you can only bring back one. Which one are you going to choose out of these four options? Okay, so I'm going to give you the four options. All right, so letter A, a $500 a month 2-bedroom apartments, or B, option B, cheap gas, like 79 cents a gallon for unleaded, or C, $1,000 used cars, or D, $4.99 buffets, $4.99 buffets.
B.
So you can only bring back one of these, and it's inflated times. Which of those four are you going to bring back over all of them?
If I had to choose one to bring back, I would bring back Hollywood Hogan.
Hollywood Hogan. Well, that was during the time.
I missed that Hollywood Hogan.
What is $4.99 buffets?
That's what you would bring back?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That was the last time you had a buffet.
It's been a long time.
Because they're too expensive. I get it.
You like kids with their fingers in the chocolate fountains.
It's the best.
I've been driving by the OK Corral, not the OK Corral, the Golden Corral.
Okay, Golden Corral.
Yeah. I go through.
It's less than
I go through
okay.
Tombstone sometimes, so that's a fact.
Yeah.
But and then they're trying to get me. They're like, we have beer, and I was like, have whiskey, and I'll show up.
Yep. Okay. So,
but
I didn't know that they had beer. So that's a good angle to get you.
They have a beer fountain. You can go dip your cheese. I don't know. I'd probably bring back. I'd probably
the gas, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd probably bring sexy back, dude.
Sexy is not on this list. In fact,
that.
Sexy's too expensive for this list.
I already said Hollywood Hogan.
Can I change buffet to carne asada burrito?
They don't do carne asada at buffets. That's just too quality. Yeah.
Hey, there was this Mexican restaurant in town called Rigo's. They
Rigo's
used to have a breakfast buffet.
And
every time I went, I was just not in the breakfast mood. And I would just sit there and watch my friends eat.
I wonder why.
Not lemon, dude.
Yeah, it's whatever you were smelling the night before.
Yeah.
Well, out of that, we asked the question to our KFMA listeners, and the answers vary. With, of course, the occasional bring back KFMA day. But
That's the one.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably why they offered you garbage money so they could actually book us.
Yeah.
We got drink tickets for you guys. Yep, there you go. Hey, I'll put you a drink ticket with your salary.
My contract offer was a bunch of drink tickets, yes, for sure. So they treat me like a band.
Drink tickets from the Flycatcher.
The majority, okay, so what do you think KFMA listeners voted on the most out of those four options?
Gas.
You say gas.
Gas to the apartments.
Gas to the apartments. Survey says the winning answer out of all that was close between those two. Gas and apartments was apartments. The $500 a month, a 2-bedroom apartment. In fact, actually, one person even commented back in 2015, they were able to get a 3-bedroom, or no, it's a 2-bedroom apartment for $574. That same apartment today is $1,200.
Oh yeah, because they burnt it down and rebuilt it.
No, dude, it's because all these companies come in, they buy out these apartment complexes, slap a coat of paint on them, and call them revised.
Guitar players with no headstocks gentrifying the whole.
Yeah, the whole place.
That's true. You hear about the Starbucks effect?
No.
They're everywhere.
The Starbucks effect is when a Starbucks moves into a neighborhood, it immediately gentrifies that neighborhood and increases the value of the homes in the surrounding area.
That's what happened to Marana. All right.
Yes. So if you see a Starbucks go up near you and you're in an apartment building, then you know that your rent is about to go up as well.
Down.
Yeah.
Roast your local Starbucks.
I live in a trailer in the middle of the desert.
Yep, exactly.
You got to go that route.
That's why I try to live
This all
next
used to be the middle of the desert until they put Starbucks everywhere.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're gonna try to get a cup of coffee and be like, shoot, I'm all
Like,
in
you
the
know, we're in
middle
a
of
drought.
the
Where are you getting this hot water from?
I know. Well, that's why I always try to move next to a Dunkin' Donuts because I know my property value would
You
go
know,
down.
the only
My
thing
rent be
about
cheap.
Dunks that really pissed me off was when they decided to encroach on coffee time.
Yup,
That's like
yup,
literally the only
yup.
time. I've never had quarrels with Dunks in my entire life until they
Fact.
built that one next to coffee time.
Sparky, dude. That wasn't Dunkin' as a corporation. That was one individual franchise owner who chose a very bad location for a Dunkin' Donuts. So it wasn't Dunkin' as a family. Like Ben Affleck had nothing to do with it.
I'm sure he did.
I know. It's confused. All right, we'll keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. Sleeping with the Witch is our guest. Join us, youtube.com/beefvegan. The look of hurt in your eyes when I told you that. But yeah, you know that place, that Dunkin' Donuts got set on fire about, I say 5-6 times, something like that, a numerous amount of times.
I had nothing to do. I don't live anywhere by that side of town.
You know, what's so funny is that we were reporting on this. I was reporting on it personally because I was seeing it shared on TMZ Tucson, and then it also,
What a good channel,
yeah,
by the way.
yeah, it is good. And I
Like,
know
Town TV is good too.
Yeah, they've been doing good. But yeah, so I reported on it because I was seeing it on TMZ Tucson, and then you know, I knew a business owner in the area that gave me kind of the skinny of what was happening with this place, and I talked about it on the air, and I literally had someone from the police department give me a call and say, "Hey, what information do you have on this case?" And I was like, first off, I have no information. Secondly, why would I tell you? You know what I mean? Like, that's not my job.
I look like a narc.
Yeah, dude. Like, if I had a listener like say, "Hey, I've been setting this shit on fire," and they say they listened to the show, was that Butthole and Balls?
That was Jeremy's butthole balls.
Okay.
And, yeah.
His balls are fucking saggier than mine,
does
dude.
this shit all the time.
Pendulous.
I said save it for the show, but he.
We were talking about
Oh, sorry.
police or something.
You're
Call the police on
Call
this
the
guy.
police.
Yeah.
Sparky, give me a nip.
Yeah,
Of that give me a little.
My eyes were
drag.
assaulted.
there's
So
nothing
you
to
trying
drag.
to out
A
sag?
little drag.
Dude,
That was good.
Just a taste, little man.
Yeah.
I gotta have right underwear for him.
Yeah.
what was I gonna say? Do coffee shops burn each other down like the same way tattoo shops do if they build them too close to each other?
Yeah. Apparently,
I would have like, you're gonna get roasted,
that's what.
but like, I'm gonna brew that ass. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
there you go.
like what's like, what?
Coffee war.
What other-
dude.
The guy runs out and he's like, I do not
Hey,
want you to do this.
It's just called Bean Wars, and it's not what you think.
Ah.
Oh.
Look at you. You're on
Well,
fire right
he
now.
is.
He's
He is
doing a little
today.
stand-up comedy here.
Hey, it's a comedy show, baby.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you practice that in between songs and stuff. I know that's
I try
part.
not to because they yell at me.
Well, I'm better than you at it there, but you're better than me at it here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We'll just leave it at
There's some jokes I had to stop saying that just weren't selling with the crowd.
that. The racist
He was-
ones.
He was he
No.
was sticking to Abraham Lincoln murder jokes, and I'm like, come on, dude.
Yeah,
It's funny
Like,
how
get
the
with
Ford Theater
times.
has signs that say no firearms allowed. You know, where was that 100 years ago?
Weird, and they pat down, you know.
Would you see the Abraham Lincoln jokes go over well at all? Were they or they
don't go
bombed
over
every
your head,
single
they go
time?
through them.
I mean,
Oh.
407 years ago they were great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we're bringing the real shit.
Yeah. So come to our show for all the 1700s jokes. They're the fucking hot fire. We're only a few, like 3 centuries a little late. But,
Sorry for flogging.
you know, it's funny that you mentioned that because you know what I've been listening to, going to bed listening to this past like week or so is
Abraham Lincoln's greatest hits.
no, is Shane Gillis
Oh,
talking
dude,
history.
He's making them at night, dude. He's making those podcasts at night.
Where'd you
No,
get the cheese, Danny?
I listened to no Shane Gillis.
He's
Of course,
good though, dude.
yeah, he went to college. He was a history major.
Doesn't mean anything.
No, but he's a history major, so he always like geeks out on history. So there's hours of him just giving like everyman descriptions of historical figures,
That
like
sounds cool.
presidents and shit. Yeah, it's actually wildly like fascinating and informative. And of course, you know, he's just joking about shit. He was talking about I'm looking at you, I pointed at you. I was like, he was talking about a bunch of like Native American tribes.
How was his context?
He was talking about what
Probably
was
Down syndrome, maybe.
Brown syndrome?
the was it Apache? No, not Apache.
Comanche and Apache?
Comanche. the Comanche tribe and how vicious they were. They were kind of like the tribe that all the other tribes kind of shit on.
Yeah.
And they were like kind of vicious, like they were short in stature, but they were the first tribe to master how to ride horses and warfare, right? And they were like the first tribe that would do the legendary like ride on the side of the horse,
Short guys shooting
while
their shot, huh?
fucking killing you kind of shit. Yeah. And then eat and like gang rape and do all this like vicious shit, right? So he's talking about that and all the different tribes.
European influence, dude, before they knew what it was.
Right. But no, he was talking about and this is hundreds of years before the country was founded, right?
Oh, you mean like when we were in Tartaria before the mud flood? I'm not even going into that. I'm sorry.
It's too late. You already went.
Yeah, yes.
You know what? Commercial break. Let's get out of here.
Okay. Earlier this morning, we did our morning moron. In case you missed it, one little something like this.
He's here
Check it
now.
out. From Rock 102.1 KFMA. Now 6:15 and time for your morning moron. Let's do this. Oh, this is irony. I love irony when it comes to morning morons. There's a 31-year-old man in Tennessee named Jonathan Beard. He was arrested on Tuesday after he allegedly robbed a Waffle House at knife point. Now, you got to be pretty hardcore to get away with a Waffle House robbery. Do you know why, Derek?
Because Waffle House is insane?
Yes, because Waffle House employees will rob you back.
Yeah.
Now, he was able to assault 2 people and then ran off with $388 in cash. So, pretty good haul at Waffle House.
Yeah.
Now, police were called and they couldn't find him at first, but that's when they got a call from a local Red Roof Inn. Someone there said a guy seemed to be hiding in the building inside the Red Roof in the Red Roof Inn. No, it's like a morning moron inception.
Jeez.
Yeah, apparently you could hide in the Red Roof in the Red Roof Inn. It's not just a clever name. Now, police did find Jonathan hiding in the attic of the hotel, which is technically inside the Red Roof, which he accessed through a utility door. So he was thinking it was a good hiding spot until somebody spotted him, and then there wasn't necessarily a way out. Now, when the police were trying to corner him, that's when Jonathan started throwing cash at them. Probably the $388 he stole. So he's just losing profit right off the bat. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Making it rain on cops. Rain never stopped cops, especially, stripper rain. That just keeps them going. You're basically Scooby-Dooing yourself. They know exactly where you're going. They just follow the dollar bills.
Maybe he thought they were strippers cops. Maybe he thought they were just dressed as cops.
Yeah. Like, thanks for coming to my private party inside the Red Roof of the Red Roof Inn. I mean, it sounds like a rap song. Anyways, it sounds like the attic didn't have an actual floor because reports say that he fell through the ceiling of 3 separate hotel rooms. Now, I immediately think to myself, okay, now he didn't fall through 3 separate times into the first thing. Please tell me he fell through the first floor, then through that sheer force, fell through the second floor like a cartoon, and then fell through the third floor. Of course he didn't do that, but that would be fantastic.
Oh, dude.
Yes, but it was all just what's that fiberglass stuff? All insulation, and he fell through the ceiling. Just imagine if you're inside the Red Roof Inn, doing meth, minding your business, and next thing you know, somebody falls through the ceiling. You're like, this is what I paid $42 for? Not cool, Red Roof Inn.
All of a sudden, you're in that throwdown for what video?
Yeah. Now, we're assuming that he was stepping through the ceiling, but, it'd be great if he fell through. Now, police did nab him and charge him with aggravated robbery, burglary, 2 counts of aggravated assault, and 4 counts of vandalism. They also recovered $381 of the $388 stolen. The other $7 is still missing. So if you come across $7 around a Red Roof Inn, please return it to your local Waffle House. But for all those reasons and more, Jonathan Beard, for sure, being a robber hiding inside the Red Roof of a Red Roof Inn is going to be today's morning moron.
Thought so. I recognize that shooter.
Nah, yeah, that's what Jeff said. Yeah, the cheap ass Jack Daniels and shit. Make sure you take those bottles with you.
Jack Daniels is whiskey. This is bourbon.
Yes, make sure you take those bottles with you though, because again, it's not going to help my negotiation out at all. They think I'm doing cheap ass shooters while doing the show. They're just like, we're not paying this fucking guy at all.
I didn't offer you. You still got that blackened back
Yeah,
there
it's
somewhere.
back there somewhere.
I do. I got a stash.
I
knew you were coming in. I hit it.
I knew.
No, but you know what? Honestly, if you want a swig of that, you could have that too.
Oh, hell yeah.
A swig of that, yeah.
Just
Don't get blackout.
Give me a cup.
You brought cups in here.
I mean,
You
what
got
kind
it.
of
I'm
we got the
untrustworthy.
cups out.
You said it, dude.
I'm untrustworthy.
what kind of host would I be if I? Oh, shit, that's different.
Hey, that's fine too. Oh, dang. Dude.
No. I mean, I don't want you to get blackout.
I'm
here.
like the last person who
That's-
tasted it.
That's inappropriate. But what kind of host would I be if I didn't let you have a little bit?
Yeah,
now,
just
now I
taste.
do have
See
to
what it
give
tastes
you.
like.
Oh,
yeah,
you do.
I do have to portion it out.
Just see what it
Be a
tastes
little-
like.
Yeah, just little tasters. Now
Give
this
us some of that corn.
is almost like it was.
Give us some of that corn.
It's like a
Give us some of that corn for
sponsor of sorts here.
Can I drink that corn?
There you
I
go.
want to drink that corn.
yeah.
That's good. Just to warm the belly. Again, like
Well, where's my cup?
Darkness.
grab a cup there.
Pull out,
I see.
pull out the big
There you
gulp
go.
cup like that. We're like, here, just put it towards the edge.
And most of this show will be on the podcast because
Yeah, because we can't.
Because we're not allowed
we're
on
not
real
allowed.
TV.
well, you're the guest, so you're technically allowed.
I mean, it's
You
the
know what I
breakfast
wrote on my hand?
Are you taking the
No
whole thing?
cussing. And look how it came out.
Fuck you. Yeah. We got one more cup.
No, I'm good.
Okay, good.
He's
Yeah.
gotta go to
Someone's
work
got
right
to be
now. His boss
responsible.
is watching.
That's good. That's
Hey,
good.
that's Bandad.
That's true.
He's
Yeah.
Bandad. He takes care of all the stuff.
Hey,
He
don't get your
babies,
brakes changed today at the.
He babies us.
I appreciate that.
Change
I
their
appreciate that.
diapers.
Someone's got to.
I'm like the band Foster Child.
Yeah.
But that black and whiskey, that Metallica whiskey, that's good stuff.
Cheers
Shout
to,
out.
Beef Vegan here.
I used
Yeah,
to
Here's
thank
the
you.
big vegan KFMA.
Hopefully he gets his due of money.
And thanks to my buddy Kevin, aka Trainwreck, or Night Train, DJ Night Train, for hooking me up with the blackened whiskey. He's a rep for that whiskey. So he hooked it up before Metallica took the stage at the stadium before James had COVID. So yeah, that was good stuff.
COVID now.
So you drank that already? That was quick. I thought that was sipping whiskey.
What did James say too?
COVID
imprisoning me. All I see.
Nice. Yeah. You were supposed to sip that, Sparky.
It was a hole in my cup.
It slows down.
See?
I have this built-in valve where it just slows down the esophagus, dude.
Uh-huh.
Some call it cancer, but I call it just a whiskey drink.
I'm classy. I use my thingy on.
Yeah, that's very nice. See?
And if you go back and look,
Uh-huh.
you can
I
see
can't
me-
do
you
an
can see
instant
me swish
replay.
with it, like,
It looks like it was mouthwash.
because you know what? That grosses
Oh,
people
we're getting
out.
on. We're getting on.
That grosses
All
people
right,
out.
there we go.
Rockwell 2.1 KF, man. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents, hanging out with Sleeping with the Witch. Go ahead and
Oh,
continue,
happening.
Sparky.
Yeah. So gargling whiskey, it's not as bad as you think.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does burn some stuff
you,
off.
you do it for 30 seconds with Listerine, and then you got to spit the stuff out.
Right.
You could do it for 30 seconds with high quality H2O
And you can still swallow.
and still swallow.
I think it has the
And
same.
then, you know what? It's June, so you were promoting swallowing.
Yeah, well, I can't say that on the air, but say we had,
We're getting
I
canceled
think
now,
it has
thank
the
you.
same alcohol
that.
count. I think Listerine has the same alcohol count as whiskey.
No, it's
So
16.5%. I've been looking.
you know this too much, man. Yeah, that
a
sounds
thirsty
like a
guy.
guy who literally was
I
sneaking Listerine
just
shots
saw
in
it on-
rehab.
I
Mickey's
just saw it
40s.
on how it's made yesterday, so
Yep.
that's why it's fresh in my memory.
Well, the point is the alcohol serves a purpose, and that's to kill the germs in your mouth, right? And so I guess whiskey would have that same purpose, right?
Nope.
Can't
holes,
get
it works
frisky
on
without
that.
whiskey.
When I camp,
those
when I
dirty
go
girls.
camping, I use whiskey to brush my teeth.
Yeah, nice. You have any cavities?
No,
Only he's got one.
I keep stuff in it. Don't.
Got his
Alright.
camping cavity.
Let's play a little game called Survey Says. All right. So Survey Says. So here we go. Basically, what I have here is a list of different questions about odd combinations. Okay. So I want you to, but we'll go one by one, or just buzz in with your name to be the first person to guess whether people say yes, no, or maybe if they're a fan of these food combinations. Okay. So you're basically, it's not about what you like necessarily. It's about what the general consensus may be.
Like, what do
Could
you
you
mean?
explain
It's
the
not
rules
about what
again?
I like.
No, just buzz in with your name. Yes, no, or maybe. Here we go. So survey says
Buzz.
people asked if people like ketchup on a grilled cheese sandwich.
I could do that just because I like ketchup on a chicken taco. Oh, you're right.
Okay,
Yeah.
whose turn was
That's
it?
like tomato soup and
Yeah.
a grilled cheese sandwich.
I'd say maybe.
Poor Meng's.
You're gonna say maybe.
I'm gonna say maybe.
All right.
I'm saying maybe.
You say maybe.
We don't care
Maybe,
what you're
yeah,
saying.
maybe. Because
Everyone says maybe.
He doesn't have a microphone. We don't care what
Survey
you're saying.
says
disgusting.
No. Yeah. Disgusting.
You won't put ketchup on a baked potato, but you'll put it on any other piece of potato, any other form of potato.
That's funny you say that because I have seen recently like an upsurge of people putting ketchup on a baked potato.
Ketchup on a baked potato because that's disgusting.
Yeah,
but
dude, when they're
mashed
over and
potatoes
they're done,
with ketchup,
Whatever you can get, dude.
people do that, but 87% of people said no. Ketchup on a grilled cheese is not a good food combo.
Uncultured swine.
How about this? Yes, no, or maybe cheese on an apple pie.
Yes.
Yeah,
But you're vegan.
I don't eat it. I just know people eat it.
I don't know, man.
I ain't saying yes.
That plant
Maybe.
cheese. That fake plant cheese.
Well, you know what? There's a lot of people out there that are not adventurous eaters. 72% of people said no.
Oh, well,
but
closest. So.
I would say notice about 72% of people as well.
Yeah. Well, 15% of people said maybe. And, honestly, I didn't try that until like Men in Black 3, I think, when they said a slice of cheddar on apple pie. And I was like, ooh, is this good? And I tried it. Turns out it's phenomenal.
I think the taste combinations right there might be pretty good.
Oh, it's phenomenal. It really is.
Blueberry pancakes?
But I've had worse in my mouth.
Yeah.
All right, you got any more?
Yeah. How about the pineapple on pizza? Yes, no, or maybe.
All day.
Sure.
All day.
I love that.
I
Stuff.
like pizza on my pineapple.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That is,
but that's not about what I like. So
yeah, sure.
Weirdos.
This isn't about you. The show.
Shout out to Weirdo wherever you're at.
Yeah.
Working your real job.
So here it is. Here's survey says no. Still people, the popular consensus is that no, they do not want pizza on their pineapple. 33% said yes.
That America just has a lot of hate in them
those
for
guys
no
are
reason.
terrorists,
a lot
man.
of dislike, a lot of hate, I'm not willing to try anything new because
domestic terrorism
much.
is alive.
Yeah. Oh, it just goes to show that people just aren't adventurous eaters at all. But at least the no percentage is going down. That's the trend that I
don't want to.
We're gonna weed them out real soon.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Not in Poppy Trump's
This is
America.
fun.
We have a couple more that we're going to do on the podcast broadcast stream with Sleeping with the
All right,
Witch,
cool.
who
We
are
can get
going to
down
be
with those.
headlining the Rialto Theater this Saturday for Russellmania. So it's a low dose show, only $5 at the door. You can check out 8 great local bands, take the stage of Rialto, pack it out, and rage with us this Saturday. You can join us youtube.com/bevegan. We'll be back with Sleeping with the Witch. We'll have another segment right after this.
Yeah, why don't you just hold
See
your
what
horses,
I'm trying
bro?
to do here? I'm trying to move it forward.
I'm just saying because it's important when it comes back to it.
Okay, well, then
I want the radio wave people to hear it.
Well, Sparky, if it's important, then go ahead.
Yeah, also, just to mention at Russellmania, we're doing a little raffle.
Okay, you're doing a raffle for what?
To raise money for funeral expenses.
Okay, who passed away?
My brother Shaggy.
I'm sorry to hear about that. Sorry, Shaggy just recently passed away.
Yeah,
and,
a couple days ago.
And we're raising money for him. And he was my coworker at
He's a good
Old
dude.
Town Tattoo Parlor.
He's a really good dude.
Come on,
Nice.
come on, support.
Yeah.
Come on,
Okay,
hang out.
Bring some monies, man.
Yeah. So you're raffling off, and what are you gonna be raffling?
Bunch of stuff
Good.
from every band, merch from every band,
Yep.
and it's gonna be a big pot. So whatever anyone can come down and support. There's a GoFundMe that'll be all over our pages and stuff like that, and I'll send you the link if you're willing to share it as well. And just,
I'll share the hell out of it, dude.
Just come down if you come down to Old Town Tattoo Parlor on Speedway if you want to say hi or leave some flowers, leave some money, leave whatever.
I love that, dude.
I miss my brother, and don't mean to brag on it on the internet on TV. Wherever we're at
I think
today.
he's choking up. He's losing it now.
Sorry, on QVC, whatever.
Yeah.
95.
I'm choking up.
Yeah. Well,
I love you guys. Glad to be here right now with all of you.
Oh, yeah, man.
Well, yeah.
Hey, we love all you guys out there, dude. Awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a celebration of life on Saturday, but it sounds like you're going to be playing with Extra Initiative too. So,
the thunder.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So, it's a great night of music. And then now we got a good cause that we could raise funds for the memory of Shaggy Gonzalez. So we'll continue the conversation on the podcast broadcast. You can join us youtube.com/bevegan. More with Sleeping with the Witch after music from Chevelle on Rock 102.1. There. Yeah, that was super important. We went from cheese on pie to this is.
I didn't know when he was going to go dark with it, but I'm pretty sure he was going to. And I love you, man. That was awesome.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that, dude. And obviously unexpected. Was that unexpected? It came out of nowhere.
Yeah. It happened a couple days ago, and he did one tattoo artist down there. Really good, really cool dude.
Yeah.
And, he's just part of his family, man.
Yeah.
We grew up together down in Douglas. He was from California originally. I met him through intimidation because I was dating his cousin in junior high, and she introduced me to him. And he was all like,
He's trying to flex on you.
Take care of my cousin.
Yeah, yeah.
Raspy ass voice. Like, you better take care of my cousin.
Was he a couple years older than you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a couple.
Yeah, he's still really
we
young.
both played in bands together down in Douglas, and he started tattooing. He played guitar, and he played an Ibanez, but he played guitar.
Such a musician burn. What a musician burn.
You know
That's
what
great.
I mean? We got into music. We got into art. I got a job up here working at a shop, and he was working at a Circle K and was just tired of it. Stopped by one day, and I was like, dude, bring your portfolio. Just show him, like, you got the skill. You just need to learn how to use the machine.
Right.
He became one of the best down there.
Never stopped. Just kept going
So he was sketching and drawing
for years.
Right.
What's your favorite tattoo from him?
Yeah, you're got that.
Oh, he tattooed a portrait of Lemmy on my calf.
Oh yeah.
He tattooed my daughter's birthday on my face. And then this stupid one that says Malt Licky.
Malt Licky.
It's a 40 bottle.
Yeah.
Oh God, I think
He's going down, kids. It's a 40 bottle.
he broke a rib.
And it's
Malt Licky. That's funny.
That's one of this stupid stuff that you
Yeah,
do
you
with
haven't
your
even had a
friends.
chance to really
Nope.
absorb it. He's just been.
I had to
the
play
day
a
it
show
happened
the day
though.
after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? But life happens. Life teaches you these lessons. And
How old was he when he passed?
I'm 35, so he's
35?
Like
Younger than me.
I'm 35, so he's like 37, maybe.
Wow. Was it like car accident or anything? You know,
No, it was just a health issue, and I don't know. I still don't know.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
I'm just as much in the dark as everybody else at the moment, and I just know that my brother's gone, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
No. It's,
Well, rest in peace, man. That dude's badass.
What's up, Kibbs?
What
Yeah.
up, Kibbies? Where's he at? You seen that pop up?
yeah. Kid Loco.
Kibbs.
Oh,
Aaron.
Kibbs.
He did. He drew our sigil.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's the.
He made.
old school
I
artwork
drew
by
it
the-
first, and then he made it better. Let's just.
Well, that's what he
get
did.
that out.
Okay.
More gooder.
More gooder.
More gooder.
So what's going on with the band? What do you guys got planned
Oh, we're
here
breaking
for?
it tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's over, dude.
All
I can't
right,
stand
nice.
Sparky already.
Yeah. That's
I have the
Before
option
the
to
show.
come here by myself. I'm
Yeah.
the witch that everyone's been sleeping.
Yep.
with.
Hey, that was nice. He extended the invite and
right?
stuff. Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
God. I'd just be
Yeah.
at the house, jerking
Checking
off.
Now he said I didn't say come solo. I was like, hey, he asked, and I'm
That's
like,
my,
yeah, are you gonna
that's
bring the
my,
boys? And he's like, oh, I
That's my
guess.
Star Wars cosplaying name.
I
Come
have to.
solo.
If you're gonna make me, man, really?
No, he's like, are you rolling solo? I was like,
He's like, please, please,
didn't
please,
know I
please,
had the
please.
option.
No, just like, yeah. What's
So-
the rundown?
So we're going to around August, we're Bram Cracker.
Ryan Brand.
Home Wrecker Studios.
Ryan Bram is
Oh.
going to we're going to go with him with the recording, and he's done a lot of great stuff, and we're about to drop some really ruthless tunes that we've been working on, and everything's brand new. It's mostly stuff we play at the shows. We're really in our groove, but
Yeah, we
yeah.
got a ton of new sounds coming out.
I like that, but how many times do you think you play these songs before you record them live? Because
Well, now we're gonna make sure we do it a million.
right,
I hate him before.
Yeah, well,
yeah, that's the key,
They
right?
need to
It
be,
is
they
the
need to
key.
be lovable because we're gonna hate them afterwards.
Yeah.
but see now I've relinquished guitar playing, so I can focus on more lyrics, and
Really?
yeah, they take it away. But anyways,
Red card.
shut up.
I like how
Anyways.
you said that though. And we all were thinking it like there's nobody on the stream that just like, oh, good for you.
Oh,
I'm
good
gonna
for you.
relinquish my
Hey,
guitar
I was trying to
rights, you know
ease
what I mean?
into it, okay? God damn.
He
All
lost,
right.
he lost the string of the ring.
We made a group
Now I'm
decision.
focusing on lyrics because I got a lot more time. All right, so yeah.
That's
He's a
too fucking funny.
He's a shark ranger.
We came to the consensus that I should play less. and
Yes.
I
Yeah,
agreed.
you know what?
Yeah.
I'm glad I bought all that equipment. Son of a...
I'm so glad we got like 9 other guitar players.
Okay, but yeah, so
Yeah.
now you're concentrating
I'm
on.
concentrating on lyrics, and these guys come up, Joel and Jeremy and Sparky come up with like killer stuff. Danny he's already in the groove, so these guys just totally just make a song for me, and he's super hairy at that.
Yeah,
But I just sit there and I listen, and as being a guitar player, I know where the cues are and where to go with some stuff, and then I can
It's
write
good
right
like
to
that
it
without him having to focus on what he needs, like
what I need to
in
play.
learning.
Mhm.
He can
But plus,
create
like,
other stuff.
Can't play Joel's riffs to save my
No,
Like-
that's not gonna happen. I could.
Jeremy's barely playing them right
I
now.
got carpal tunnel twice this month
Yep.
because
Yeah.
of Joel's riffs.
And his dick fell off.
No, carpool tunnel because I always need a ride.
Car.
Damn, you are on fire.
Yeah, that reminds me. You're killing it right now, Sparky. That reminds me of a reel that I got earlier today, or wasn't today, a couple days ago. You ever see these?
Really?
Shut up. I was gonna do that.
Take the mic away.
God damn.
You ever, you ever see those musicians or the band that plays guitar or plays barcodes
I've never seen a band
in
play
the
guitar.
riffs? You know what I'm talking about?
Hot dogs or something like that, or ketchup bottle or something.
Yes,
Maybe you-
yes, and they'll turn that.
What the?
What do they do?
Oh, what, Jeremy? What was that?
What
Hold on,
category
hold
is
on,
that on
headphones on, dude.
XNXX?
We don't need headphones. We're going.
What porn category is that?
No, let's see.
When those girls used to pour beans all over themselves.
All right, seriously, what was the question?
I don't know. I didn't know there was a question.
I don't know. either.
No, that totally wasn't a question.
Oh, I seen the barcode.
Play that,
Oh,
like
does
Taz,
it
like
play?
Taz.
Does it play?
Does
What's
it
their
play?
name? What's their name? Like Big Little Town or like?
Oh,
there's
wait.
big sub. There's like this.
The Dixie Chicks.
No, they're called the Chicks now.
Oh, yeah.
Dixie is offensive.
Oh no.
What about Cups, dude? Is they're gonna Cups change their name, dude? Not gonna be Dixie Cups no more, dude.
Oh shit. I think you just started something, dude. We're in trouble now.
So what are you saying? What's going on?
What?
Oh, what were you guys saying?
Oh, he's explaining to me
Beef's
the
like- he looks-
thing.
Oh
You
yeah,
smoked
yeah,
a
yeah.
J before this?
I'm trying to pull it
Mind
up.
if I do a J?
I had no idea. Like I would write a bar. Most of my riffs are like barcodes.
There are barcodes.
Oh yeah, right.
They're written at a bar.
They're
That's for
for
sure.
binary.
Most of them are written at a bar. That's for sure.
Hey, my riffs are bar.
Yeah, they're Jeremy
It's 'cause
Bar.
you're
Yeah,
the
I'm trying to-
Oh, I
Bar
see what you
words.
did there.
All right.
This is why he doesn't get a microphone, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
fair.
'Cause his last name's Jeremy.
Yeah, we
Because his last name's
bar.
Jeremy.
His last name's Jeremy. Oh,
His
God
last
in
name's
heaven.
Jeremy. His first name's Fun.
My name's Jeremy.
My last name's Bar.
Well,
Oh,
I
God.
can't find it, so yeah, that's all right.
Lord and Jesus. Oh,
Not zoning Bella, just trying to find that video.
Zoning. Looks at a hamburger.
I think we
It
took
is-
over
we
the
are
show.
on a-
Beef's like, I can't wait to get these guys the fuck out of here.
No. I mean, we are on a show though, so we got to talk to the audience.
Let's talk
you
to
know.
them then. Let's
Yeah. What are they?
Yeah,
audience.
So we got plenty of merch. Buy it because we're broke.
Oh, yeah,
we're getting
that's
ready
the
to get into the
reason.
studio and record this new album.
Yes.
So buy merch.
Oh yeah.
Also,
So did you budget how much it's going to cost to do this album? Because you're trying to go full length album on this, right?
Yeah.
We've been working on that, and we're just a little short of where we want to be. So
Selling
buy
kidneys
merch at
on
this
the black
show.
market.
We might make up
Not
some
till
stuff.
August, though, so
Nice.
we still got some-
I want some new
Yeah.
songs to like just come organically so that we can just kind of take those. And you're saying about like practicing some of them,
Mhm.
and that's great, all that stuff. But like when you get that fire when it comes out right away,
Right.
I'd like to be able to grab some of that if possible.
Yeah.
So and then sometimes that shit.
Fire
That's it.
in a
Yeah,
bottle.
good lord.
Well, I guess that's the biggest challenge for a band to take some, especially when you write a new song, you're excited about it because that's your
Yeah.
new baby, right?
Yeah.
And then you do it so much, it's kind of like muscle memory. You kind of lose that excitement, and it's hard to capture the same energy
Absolutely.
in a studio.
And then sometimes it goes off on different directions. And the first time it might have been perfect.
Mhm.
So we're all not like
Yeah,
Dave Grohl here
sometimes
with our
there's
fucking
guys who
built-in
don't-
studio at our
Don't
house
know
and shit.
you,
And
what you have in your head.
Let
you
him
know what I
finish
mean?
first before you guys
Yeah.
start talking. You know, like let's talk one at a time. Like let him finish the sentence.
It's done.
Worthless idea.
I
Worthless
thought he was yelling at me, but
idea.
now go ahead, Sparky.
Well, I was saying it was just like it's hard to you got to really you know you have to really research who you're taking your sound to because
Right.
it's important. It's going to be there forever, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. You're making a stamp in life, and for somebody who can't help you get into your brain to pull that tone out, you know what I mean? Like
right.
that's important. A
Yeah.
little bit of production, a little bit of bullying, a little bit of come on, kid. You know, something like that. It
You got
can
it in you,
help.
man. You can do
It's-
it.
It doesn't work if you're just like, oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah. So this guy that
you need a
this
little
guy
ass
that you're
kicking.
going to record with, that's going to produce the record. Has he been to your live shows? Does he know who you are?
He knows who we are.
He
That's
knows who we
good.
are. He's done what?
We
Gate
know who
Creeper.
he is.
Yeah,
he did Gate Creeper,
Gate
Sex
Creeper.
Prisoner.
Nice.
Let Joe go on this one.
He did the brand new Terminal Nation, which is amazing.
Okay.
He did.
Oh, right. We're gonna be here all
he's
day.
done all kinds of stuff. He did the Scar Eater recordings. He did the Thought Disease recordings.
Those are all bands Joel was in.
Those are both bands that
Shout
I was
out
in.
to all those bands,
No, but
which
you
are
know what I
really
mean?
good.
He's
Really, really
all
good.
the bands
He's
that I
got
was
the
in.
ear. He's got the ear for what we're trying to
He
do.
plays in territory.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what's important because it's like-minded, and he wouldn't want to sound garbage when doing his recording.
And nothing
so he
against our
wants
last
us-
guy. He did a great job, but
Right.
we
he
want
just
something
couldn't
heavy.
Capture
Like,
our tone, man.
Dude, this is
And
why the signed bands, they go to different producers
Yeah.
and try to find, and sometimes it's all about the producer to bring that out. You
Yep,
know,
it
I was
is.
just talking with
Producer
the
is very
lead singer.
important.
Yeah, I was talking to the lead singer of Dead Poets Society last week, talking about that. And they're working with the guy who's kind of been working with these other bands that are kind of like-minded, and reminded me of that super producer in the late 90s. I worked with all the new metal bands like Korn and
Ross Robinson.
yeah, Ross Robinson, right?
damn,
Because these
son.
bands did not fucking have that sound.
He threw a candle at Corey Taylor to get him to get to record something harder when they were doing the first Slipknot album.
Nice.
He did the
Yankee
first Rage
Candle.
album. He
Candle,
did all
see?
that stuff, dude.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Hit
live
him
in
in the leg with a bat. I mean, what?
yeah.
So there's an example.
Talk about the,
Well, I'll
the
show you that
insurance
video.
money they got from that dude.
I'll show you the video of Taylor, but yeah, no, like that's
Oh
that's sort
no,
of,
no, bitten the leg with a bat, not hitting the leg with a bat.
Oh,
yeah.
I'd bite her in the leg.
You
with
know
a
what?
bat.
I'll show you that. But the point is, you know, these producers sometimes, you know, like they're in their time where they have their ear to the ground, where they're, you know, and if you have somebody who basically is on the same wavelength, can bring out
What's
what you're
that
trying to
dude's
bring
name?
to another level.
Tom Petty's a producer for a long time.
Rick Rubin?
No, it wasn't Rubin. It was before that.
Iovine, Jimmy Iovine.
Yeah, Iovine.
Yes.
That dude like sat down with Tom and figured out what the hell was going on, and they made
Stop
albums.
dragging my
dude.
song around.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They
I
said,
know.
"Don't come around here no more." All the rest of these people you're bringing in here.
Rick
But-
Rubin's story, or no,
Rick
sorry,
Rubin
no,
is
no,
shit,
no,
too.
no, I'm sorry. Jimmy Iovine's story, though, if you saw the Defiant ones on HBO,
I'm not. I'm
such a lucky son of a bitch that guy is.
Oh, he
He's-
falls into shit.
Wrong place, wrong time for the right reason.
yeah, dude.
Every single moment.
Yeah, had no business being a record producer. He wasn't a musician by any means.
Yeah.
He was just willing to work
Hey, it's called
longer
fake it
than
till you
anyone.
make it.
Yeah, dude.
Beef.
I'm telling you, I had the ear for a while too. I missed my calling.
Yeah.
You know, I should
Well,
have been hanging around studios a little bit more. You know, but
I'm faking it right now. So here we go.
Yeah. We're all rock stars on this podcast. That's a fact. I'll show you this.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Rest
Not
in
all
peace,
it's
Jim
cracked
Higgins.
up to be.
I'm going to show you this bat, though, and see if you'd freak out on this, because I think you would. And we're about to get on the air. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. I'm just sharing this video of Taylor Momsen getting attacked by a bat on.
Oh, you said that earlier. Huh?
Yeah. So this was the clip I was talking about. So you're going to see,
Oh.
if you look, there's a bat
The
on her
Louisville
leg.
Slugger.
She doesn't even know what's
I
going
thought-
on.
Oh, I thought it was like a big bat, like it came down from the sky and
That's still big enough. You can still
Well,
see it on the screen.
am
not when you have a tiny screen right here. I can't see nothing. So you get zoom in.
That's
I
your
can't
eyes.
zoom in on Instagram. But the way she handled it while this bat was like sucking her blood,
leg for real. Like,
yeah,
right
on her leg, and then just like latched on.
there? No one just.
Did you have like a breach of tampon or something?
Oh
No, she did not. It was a little lower on the leg.
Good lord.
Who was that? Rita Rudner? Who was doing that?
Sparky,
Rita
the 3 times today so far. I'm
I
just like,
didn't-
I didn't say it to anyone. Anyone.
Words that they
If he
say
doesn't
on,
say it, no one else is.
on regular
That's true.
television, PG shows.
I know.
I mean, how would you not smack the bat off your leg?
I know. Well,
I mean, just
she
get
is.
off me.
She is a skinny blonde from Hollywood. So PETA.
Oh, all right.
You know, she did mention
That's true.
at the end of that
Like
clip.
the
I
bread?
will
And
gladly
you
get
did, you
rabies
did mention
before I hurt
Ozzy
this
earlier.
little
She
bat.
could have really took that off her leg and bit its head off.
That
and
would have been
then-
hardcore. That would have
It
been
would have been the
metal.
best.
You know, and
That would have been metal, but
People
I
would
don't
have
know who
boyc-
this chick
people
is,
would
so
have
we don't know.
boycotted the Grinch, dude.
they would have boycotted the
Would have
Grinch.
stuck the little who noses up at her.
I'll tell you
Oh.
what, at that point, you know, she was already gonna get
He doesn't know who she is. That's why I've made that joke.
pretty reckless. Yeah, she was in, or
Oh,
Taylor Momsen
no,
was
Leela
Cindy
Earle.
Lou.
In the-
But at that point, she was already gonna get
Okay, cool. Thanks. I appreciate it.
at that point, she was already gonna get rabies shots, right? And so with that, she should have just bit off the head. She
Oh,
was
for
already
sure.
she's already gonna do 2 weeks of rabies shots.
Dude,
Go
I
big or
can't
go
wait till
home, dude.
Meat Canyon makes a video of
Go
this.
big or go home.
Yeah.
You gotta,
Wait, you guys got rabies shots too?
Well, Sleeping with the Witch was our guest on the podcast broadcast. They are going to be closing down the show this Saturday at the Rialto Theater. It's Russellmania, and that's going to be an all ages show, only $5 to get in. So if you're around on Saturday, you want to have a good time and rock local, the Rialto Theater is the place to be. I'll be hosting that show, 8 great bands, and of course, closing it down with Sleeping with the Witch. How can people follow you, get in touch with you, make sure they're on
OnlyFans for sure.
Okay.
We got Facebook out there, Instagram at Sleeping with Witch Official. If I can talk right. All right. Also,
Facebook,
just
Instagram,
whatever.
YouTube, OnlyFans. Find it.
Yeah. Anyways, get on the internet and just type it in there, and you'll find it. And
Sleeping with the Witch. Yes.
we're on Spotify and stuff like
Sleeping
that
with
too.
the Witch band.
Our new
Otherwise, it
album's
goes to
coming out.
Max Riggs.
By the end of this year, we're getting a new album out. Also,
right.
Maxim Doty's Rule.
Nice. Looking forward to the new album. Looking forward to you guys closing down the show on Saturday. Sleeping with the Witch Band. That's how you follow them on social media. Make sure that you give them a like and check them out on Spotify. Go down the rabbit hole so that way you can sing along to the songs when they perform them live this Saturday at the Rialto Theater. We'll do a couple more minutes on the podcast broadcast before we wrap things up online, but that's all the time we have on the FM side. Robin Nash is up next. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later.
Love you, radio people.
I love Robin Nash.
She's the best.
Is she here?
She
You
is
want
not.
to meet her? I want to meet her.
You
I
wanted to
wanna
meet
her.
Robin Nash?
I do. It's been a long time, man.
She would actively hide. to
Oh,
be honest
I'm
with you,
sure. You see me coming around the corner. What do you expect?
but no, she actually, I'll give you a peek behind the curtain. She's still living up in Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she does
Brother,
her show from Phoenix. Yeah. So in
That's
fact,
on purpose to stay
That's
away
hot.
from James.
stay away from me. And honestly,
Oh, stay away from me.
yeah, honestly, there's a reason why the
Sometimes friendships are
studio.
better from a distance.
The reason why the studio has my face on it so much, and I could do
For
this 'cause
God knows why.
this basically just my studio.
No, it's because they won't give you a bigger room and they keep you in the closet.
That's right. They keep me in the broom closet.
Hey, guess what? Now's the time to come out of the closet.
What is this, Corian?
It's the month. This is the month. Come on,
That's true.
beef.
That's true. Would it be ironic if I got fired in this month and then I would be, basically forced out of the closet
Oh my
in June?
God, you would be, but you know what? You can sue for that kind of shit. So
That's true. That's true.
That would be like the least gay thing they
I
could.
think it depends.
I know.
I think it depends on the size of the closet.
There's nothing happy about that, dude.
oh
That's
my
not a
God,
good time.
nothing happy about that.
Not a good
That's so
time.
sad.
Yeah, Lindsay, I titled this excuse me. I titled this podcast Sleeping with the Witch, Speaking with the Beef. Right.
Yeah, there you go.
And so Lindsay thought with the title of the show, at first she thought I slept with a witch. Not this weekend.
Is that the same chick that says that? Was that the one that said something about the witch earlier?
Who's the
Yeah.
witch? She didn't sleep with anybody. yet.
Okay, so my number is 555.
trying to sleep with the witch? Did you go to the vegan
1-800
night market this weekend?
No, I missed it.
Ah,
The
yeah, yeah.
I
vegan
didn't have no
market?
money.
Vegan night market, yeah. It was expensive, but I went. Was
it
Vegan
rad?
night.
Over 4,000 people.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Okay, I got a bunch of shit. I got a where's the beef sandwich, which made me feel like I was eating fucking
Yourself?
plastic, dude. Oh no, it was weird because it was
Got those
basically like
microplastics in
Dude, I love plastic.
Dude,
it was
oh,
like an
dude.
Italian beef, right? So the premise
Sure.
of it was going to be like an Italian beef sandwich. But they had this kind of like mushroom like paper that looked like, they tried to make it look like Italian beef in a way, but it was like tan
Italian
color.
queef?
And it was edible, and it kind of
That's
tasted
the
like that. So
shoes
that was kind
they
of good.
Talk about
It was
people eating
edible.
back in the day when they were poor, dude. That's the shoes.
But
You
maybe
must work in marketing. It was edible.
it was. Well, that wasn't my
That's how you
favorite.
people work,
Okay,
dude.
so then my dad had a carne asada burrito that was fucking killer.
the
We
vegan
tried to
market.
get some elote that sold out. They
Carne
have a lot of
asada.
stuff. They have a lot of stuff in the vegan fest, and
Dude,
that's
I'm
just funny.
I'm dropping bombs here, and you guys are just failing. Uh-oh.
Yeah, but yeah. So how long you been vegan for?
16 years.
16 years.
16 years this
Yeah.
month.
Jesus. Yeah, that
Yeah.
difficult to pull off
Sounds
though.
like a
It's
great
getting
life.
easier.
At first it was a little difficult,
Yeah.
but I ended up
And then after a while, it becomes a part of you.
shut up.
You
bro.
start sprouting things.
I
everywhere.
just, like I looked at myself. I was vegetarian for a minute, and I looked at myself in the mirror one day, and I was like, "What else can I
How
do
can I up this pride?
to ruin my parents' life?" And yeah, it was go vegan.
Well,
No,
Yeah.
then you got a Floyd Rose.
It worked
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a charm. The
Yeah.
Floyd Rose works
That's
also.
both
They're
those
like, "Why
things.
y'all make all those wee wee wee?"
all the time.
But you sound like my
The other
daughter.
night,
Yeah.
me and this dude were hanging out. We got a little bit tipsy. ate some mushrooms because he was like, "Hey,
They're vegan.
they're vegan, and would you like to eat some mushrooms?" I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah.
So we did that for a bit, and then we ordered from Filiberto's was it?
Yeah,
He's like,
was,
"Hold on, I got to check out see if they got what I can eat." Because usually I'll do the jackfruit. Like I've had one of those with him, and that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, the jackfruit's
But,
always good.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good. So then he's like, Filiberto's. He's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, can I get bacon, egg, and cheese burrito? He's like, "Yeah," because I'm like ordering your shit, and then I was like, "Oh, okay, I see what we're doing now." So then we got a crap load of stuff and smoked a little weed and ate it, and probably I think we're still there. Is this a dream?
I mean,
You gotta
I think I survived. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, what I'm saying though is that the nice vegan options that they have in a lot of restaurants, I can eat what I want, and he can eat what he wants. It's exclusive.
There's
it's
options all
inclusive.
over the
It's
place.
inclusive.
Jay
this
said
all
Joel is
inclusive.
vegan out of spite. So
Is that
I
Jay
don't like all
Pestilence?
inclusive.
yes.
My boy! What up, doggy?
Pestilence all day, dude.
Yeah.
One of the greatest photographers that ever lived. Yep.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's more and more places that you can find vegan options on the menu, and even a Filiberto's and stuff. I do like the
stuff.
veggie. And are
When you
you
got a gay
the
friend,
type
dude, I mean-
that are super concerned about cross contamination?
It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
I have like because
deal with it.
I have like a sensitive tummy. Which is the most metal thing I've said today. I have a sensitive tummy.
All
I'm a
right.
vegan who has constant diarrhea.
Canceled.
Metal.
No,
I have
you know,
a killer colon though.
dude.
Ah.
I
Killer
very
colon?
rarely have diarrhea, and I poop 3 times a day, and I am proud of them.
Yes, that's
Oh, that's
healthy,
impressive.
son.
I'm
That's
choro
something.
for life over here, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is super impressive for
It
sure.
doesn't come out like a slip and slide on the fecal ride. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Oh, it's 10 hours.
That's
Supposed to
good
be at
shit.
work. Holy
Hopefully not.
shit.
Wear some gloves.
Hey,
my
Nevada
GTA
Smith.
alarm,
Sorry,
can
I'll
you
be a
hear
little
it?
bit late today.
you
Yeah,
hear my GTA alarm?
nice. Did you see the GTA announcement? Because every like a gamer nerd is like
Waiting for 6 to come out.
waiting for 6 to come out, but then PCers are like, when's it gonna be on PC, right? And it's
Oh,
like,
It's like
Christ.
never.
yeah, dude, don't hold your breath. So essentially, the CEO of Take-Two Interactive of GTA was asked this question in a stockholders meeting, and he said he had over 100-word answer to basically say,
The world's in a different place.
We're not.
yeah. Like
We don't
it
fuck
was
your
a,
PC
it was a
nerds.
word salad, and basically over 100 ways to avoid 100 words to avoid the answer. Basically, we're focusing on the consoles for now, which means
Sell your Dell and get a PS5.
yeah, dude, you're not gonna get the GTA 6 until
hey,
like next
think about
decade.
it though. Like they got the GTA 5. They could do the mods on that shit. Like what are
Uh-huh.
they worried about anyways? Like just they've already turned it in some crazy shit anyways.
You
Like,
can mod it out, yeah.
it's
Dude,
just a little
I'm-
bit better graphics, maybe, possibly.
I'm
Well, I know
playing.
the story or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
The newest console I have is an Xbox 360.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So you're not even gonna have that option in
I
GTA
play
6.
five.
Regular
I play
Nintendo
five,
for
and I
me.
can't
The
even
newest
get
console I have
online.
is a Super
The
Nintendo.
servers are gone. They're
Yeah,
just-
servers are gone. They're just like, nope.
They're just
Fuck you,
like Waffle
360s.
House, dude. There's no servers.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, damn. You know what, Waffle House? We love you. Don't take this
We
guy
love
away.
you.
I
we
will
come in
say, Sparky came in with the zingers this morning,
He
so
did.
let's acknowledge that in the comments. He was throwing out tons of jokes, and they were landing. So
Hey,
he
yeah,
did
you
good.
know what?
Hey, well,
it's
you
a
need a
first
full-
time for
You need
everything.
a full-time person here, and I don't go to college.
He doesn't.
Yeah,
actually.
well, I know I'll
What
have
are
you on
doing? Are
again
you
here
throwing-
soon.
Is that like equivalent to throwing the mic down?
Yeah, he's
Getting
out of
your
here.
seat?
Well,
I
I
don't know. It's 10. I don't want to.
I got other
We're
shit
gonna
to
end
do,
up
I
on-
guess.
Well, We're gonna
yeah,
go finish
I have to
this.
go to work.
We're gonna go
Yeah.
finish this conversation on KLPX, dude.
Oh, you fucking traitor.